My next question is currently, how do you feel about your current income compared to the cost of living here? And considering your income, which include salary, bonus, everything, and what's your overall feeling?
We go into numbers. We want to discuss numbers here.
Yeah, you can go to numbers, or maybe you can just give me percentage, for example, how much.
Yeah. I think like moving out of my parents' house, the first apartment that I got, I want to make sure. Well, we could live with roommates, but we weren't sure of the roommate situation, so we stuck with something like a studio, one person studio, and that was like in the 30s, like almost 33% of my income and my starting salary, increasing every year. And so at some point it was gonna get close to like 40%, which is not conservative as a means of living. And so now, fortunately, with my new role, what I consider like an external promotion, going from one company to another for a higher salary, more responsibility, and having that opportunity here in Boston, I think has gotten me to like 25, 26%. I'm still living in the same place. I think it's a great location. I'm having trouble with the heating issues, but overall, like I'm happy with where I live and the culture there. So yeah, now it's 25, 26. But the problem is, with the unexpected housing increased prices throughout the years, I don't know. It's hard for me to budget like next year how much percent of my income that salary is going to be. It's going to require a lot of negotiation, a lot of looking at the other opportunities in housing elsewhere.
Mhm. Okay, so basically, right now the situation is okay for you.
Yes.
But yeah, of course, we always want to plan for the future change. So we are talking about the rent. How about the other expenses, for example, like transportation, groceries? What do we?
I would say it's fair. And this being like the place where I live the most, and not talking to people who live in, or perhaps in California or in some other areas. New York is a big one where the groceries are very, very expensive compared to here. And that they told me. So I feel like my living expenses are very fortunate. I know, fortunately, my employer is providing me expensive like tuition reimbursement for my master's degree. Um, the transportation expenses paid for by taking the public transportation. So it's really actually with the new job has helped me reduce my car expenses as well. So I think overall the other expenses have been fine. I don't plan to live a luxurious lifestyle at this point in my life, which is fine, and I feel comfortable with where I am right now.
Thank you. How about disposable income? We talk about the income, we talk about the expenses. You don't have to give me the exact number if you don't feel comfortable. Yeah. Maybe you can just give me a rough percentage or number, your choice, like how much you can save each month, or you cannot save at all.
I have the savings in several places, investing in the stock market and in CDs and just in my personal savings account. And so, I know, like I've increased my contribution to my 401k as well at the new salary. I think it has been okay, and I've been taught to not spend so much on those disposable incomes, to as a savings first kind of mentality. So overall, it's been fine. I think I can go maybe 5% or even more a month, 5 to 10%, after all the contributions elsewhere to the 401k and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, for young people.
Yeah, it was not like that last year. That jump in the job change is really improved my finances. But again, in the long term, it's a little bit difficult to tell how it's going to be.
Yeah, certainly.